Hi there. I'm progressively getting lazier with my setup. Today it's no makeup, backyard 6 p.m. But it's okay, I guess. I'm also learning to be comfortable with the camera. It's not happening yet, but it will eventually. Today I wanted to talk about divorce. I was feeling really down this week and I didn't really want to film anything actually. I thought I had a potentially useful thought that might be interesting to put down, so that is what I'm sharing today. I got divorced 3 days short of 2 months ago. But before we got divorced, we were separated for 2 years. Well, this wind is going to be making it very hard to film, yeah? Yeah, so our divorce was not messy, it was actually very amicable. We were still friends, we still talk to each other, and yeah, it just didn't work out. And it was funny. I was thinking that I got off easy. I didn't suffer much. I just kind of moved on fast. Turns out it was just coming later. And for some reason it hit now around the 2 year anniversary. I think most people would agree that the most important things in life are our loved ones and our relationships with them. I think most people would agree. Let's hope it's presentable. It's probably going to be like the worst mood video ever. Okay, now complaining is over. We can continue to what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, before I thought I really got off easy. Like I kind of just moved on fast and it was all okay. But now I'm thinking it just hit me now, and I think before I just wasn't actually processing it, and now it's happening, and it's really not fun. I wanted to talk about why I think divorce feels like death, like someone died, even if they didn't. The most valuable things we have in life are our loved ones, and by extension, the relationships that we have with them, which means that the thing that we are most afraid to lose is our loved ones and the relationship we have with them. How I see it, the ultimate loss of everyone is when you die yourself. You're losing everyone at the same time. I think we grieve for our death in advance when we think about this existential fear of it, or when you lie in bed at night and think about how one day it will be over, or how one day you will be dead and everyone you know will be dead. Now, this is a great video, cheery, but yeah, we work with what we have. So that is the first tier of loss, when you lose everyone at the same time because you die. Second tier of loss is when someone you love dies and you lose the person does not exist in the world anymore, and the relationship, the connection is severed from their end. And this connection can never exist again. It can only be a memory for you. And then I thought maybe divorce feels so much like such a tragedy and such a loss, and as if someone died, because maybe no one died, but you do lose the connection, you lose that link. So in a way, it can be said it's similar to the effect of a death. So that is how I told myself that it's normal to grieve even if I don't regret it. Like honestly, I was so happy to get divorced, and I was so happy to be separated. Still, it comes with this immense feeling of grief. So this idea helps me to realize that I can treat it as such. I can treat it as a big loss. It was a little bit naive of me to think that I could walk away from it unaffected. Also, another way that it's like death, a separate way, is that with the death of this connection dies the future that you believed in. Yeah, so I need to grieve and I need to reconcile the memory of the life and future that I lost with the reality that I'm still alive and there is a future for me without this relationship. Time helps reconcile loss, and acknowledging the scope of the loss is also healing. It's not just the loss of a partner or a friend or a relationship, it's the loss of a whole life, a future, and a version of yourself, and a forever that you believed in. Because at the moment my channel is getting like 5 views. I can't assume that anyone will ever see this. I can't assume that it could help someone, but yeah, I just find it important to stick to my goal with this YouTube thing. It doesn't matter if no one watches it. I really want to try and go for 52 videos, like one per week for a year. So this is 4 out of 52. Next week it's going to be 10% done. It's not bad. So yeah, it doesn't matter to me so much that no one watches this, or that this one, for example, is so fucking depressing. Because this is for me. This is for me to get comfortable with the camera. This is for me to know that I tried, even if I try half-assed like now. Also, I mean, who's to say that this is half-assed? Maybe this is exactly what needs to be done. Going out of my comfort zone, talking in this backyard with the wind and the stupid ants, and feeling like I'm being watched from the windows. Maybe this is exactly what will help me one day. Who knows? I guess my original thought for this video was very short. Also quite depressing, so I might as well talk a little bit more candidly. I'm probably better when I talk candid. It's definitely a challenge doing this, even though it's honestly, like with these low effort videos, it takes like, okay, one day to film and to edit. Yeah, so it's not like it takes a lot of time, but it does take a lot of mental effort. And it's very hard to keep showing up, especially when life happens. And like honestly, today I would really much rather be crying into my pillow, like yesterday. I wanted to film this yesterday, but yeah, I was busy. I mean, now I'm kind of sitting here and thinking, okay, now I film this and then I can cry. Please. I also want to challenge myself in life. I want to learn to be comfortable in these very much uncomfortable situations. And I want to learn to still do the things that I want to do, like this, even if everything is falling apart and it all sucks. Well, yeah, I would not watch this, but that's okay. Again, this is not for watching. It's not for being watched. It's for me learning things. I kind of like the idea of treating it like a diary of my mental state. I don't like that with every week I get sadder so far. It's not really good, but I don't know what to do about it also. It's just happening by itself. I guess we will see. We can wrap this up. We will see next week. I'm not saying Friday because, for example, today I don't even know if I make it with editing. Now it's 5 and yeah, my head really fucking hurts now, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, also, at first I thought I could make like travel videos. Makes sense since I'm traveling to make travel videos, but I realized first of all it's really hard to edit and to film, and then it detracts from your experience when you're like going around with the camera all the time. And also, I don't see it as such valuable content because, like, I know now this is also not really valuable content, but ideally, I would like to be able to talk about things like mental health. And travel is just entertainment. Like, yeah, okay, it teaches people about the world, maybe, if you talk about some things, but it doesn't seem inspiring enough. So, yeah, that's the reason why I'm doing this funny format where I just talk at the camera. I guess that's all. I hope tomorrow I feel better. I hope tomorrow my head doesn't hurt. And I hope next week I have more energy for my next video. Because now this is, yeah, like pure suffering. And I hope I can learn to be happy where I am. Although honestly, no. No. Honestly, I don't want to learn to be happy where I am. That's not me. But I do hope to find a balance between where I can reasonably be and what I need to be happy. That sounds like a better goal than learning to be happy where you are, because learning to be happy where you are is honestly short-sighted. Like, you should be changing the things that you don't like, not learning to live with them. Okay, I guess these are my goals for next week, and now what I need to do is edit this and upload it, and then tomorrow is a new day and tomorrow is a better day.